I got foot undies. He was not good. Look at the tear on some of these. Absolutely beautiful. These are strawberry doodle cookies. I honestly, in my head, I call it like a medicine cabinet tackle box. Shout out to ChatGPT for this color recommendation. Hello there guys, I just got back from work and walking Leo. I came home a little bit early today because I'm actually going to take a contemporary dance class. I mentioned a few vlogs ago, I think it was like a month ago at this point, the hip hop teacher that I love at the studio that I go to left that studio. So he's no longer teaching the hip hop class. I've been keeping an eye on it and I don't know what they're doing with that class. It's under a different instructor now, obviously, but it's now something called sassy hip hop, which I don't know what that means. I'm a little bit scared of that. What do you mean by sassy hip hop? So that's what it's turned into instead of advanced hip hop. I've been dying to take contemporary again. I miss contemporary. That's actually my favorite form of dance. So I decided since they completely redid the advanced hip hop class that I would just go ahead and do a contemporary class. So the one for today, it says beginning intermediate, but from what I see on like the reviews and stuff, it's a little bit more on the intermediate side, which is perfect for me. I was a little bit scared to jump into intermediate advanced just because contemporary is going to be so much more technical than hip hop, which like with hip hop, I could jump into the advanced class no problem coming in cold from like years off, but contemporary definitely has a lot more technical movements and stuff to it. So I'm totally fine to do something that's like beginner intermediate instead of just like trying my hand at intermediate advanced. So that's what I'm doing today. The class is at 5, so I knew I would have to come home early because I needed enough time to like walk Leo and hang with him and stuff before I go. But the good news is that I will be done earlier in the evening versus when I was doing hip hop. With that class, I wouldn't get done until like 8:30, and then I'm like rushing to shower and get everything situated before I went into work the next day, versus this class is, you know, earlier in the afternoon, so I still have my whole evening afterwards. So I'll take Leo on his big walk after. But I'll show you guys what I'm wearing for contemporary. I also bought new shoes. Well, not actually shoes, but I'll show you guys what I mean. I bought new foot stuff for it. Just basically wearing what you might see me wear to the gym if I was gonna hit the bag or do a leg day. I just have some biker shorts on, sports bra just for support, and then just like this loose tank top. I like this one because it's like super open and stuff, and I spilled water on it already, so ignore that. And then since there's turns and stuff, if you're a dancer, you know exactly what these are, but if you have never danced, you're gonna be like, what the hell are those? I got foot undies. So these literally are exactly what you think they are. They just cover like the balls of your feet so that it leaves most of your foot barefoot, but that way you can still turn and not have to worry about like callousing the bottom of your feet and stuff. So this is what I always used to wear for contemporary, jazz, lyrical, all of that stuff. I do prefer to be barefoot. I also do hip hop barefoot. So this is like the nice compromise for whenever I'm doing dance that requires turning. But anyways, yeah, I'm very excited to take the class. I'm a little bit nervous. It's been a little while. I mean, that one ballet class that Michelle and I took definitely humbled me a little bit, but I've been in and out of hip hop, so I feel definitely a little bit more prepared to do this contemporary class than I did for that ballet class. Good morning, guys. I did not mean to fall off of the vlog last night. I was just so freaking tired. The contemporary class was so great. Like, I'm so glad that I took it. I think I'm gonna take it again next week. I think. Do we have plans on Tuesday? I need to check the group calendar. The girls that I've been hanging out with, we made a group calendar because we were having trouble keeping track of all of our plans. So I need to check that. I think we were gonna do something, but then a lot of us decided that we weren't up for it. So I might be able to take contemporary again. But it definitely felt so good to do that form of dance. Like, I love hip hop, but contemporary is my favorite because I just feel like you can move your body the most freely, and it just feels like more expressive, more emotional, and there's also just like so much more interpretation to it, so much more creative licensing that you can take with it, and then you do also like level up on technique and skill and stuff. But I did go into that class already hurting so bad. I didn't show it on the last vlog. I don't think I even talked about it, but on Sunday, in between the 2 clips that I had filmed that day, I actually went to the gym and I jumped on the bag. It was my first time even putting on gloves in like 2 years or something like that. Might have been a little bit more. And I went in hard. Like, I went in as if like I hadn't missed a beat, and I definitely paid for it the next day and the days after. Actually, I'm still in a little bit of pain. Just like when you're hitting the bag and stuff, you're ready for like your shoulders and arms to hurt, but it's all throughout here that hurts. So anytime I laughed or sneezed, oh my God, sneezing was the worst. Like I would tear anytime I sneezed. The last like 2 days, it's been hell. I think if I sneeze now even, I might still be hurting. But yeah, it's been pretty awful. So I was also nervous taking that class yesterday because I'm like, I'm already in pain from picking up Muay Thai cold, and then I just went into contemporary and picked up contemporary cold, and I was like, oh my God, this is not going to end well. But luckily, you know, there's so much stretching and stuff that you do to warm up for dance, and then even like the movement in contemporary, you know, you're using as much of your body as possible, so you're stretching it. So I think that it helped. I'm not hurting as bad this morning as I thought I would, but I was definitely hurting last night. I just like came back, walked to Leo, and then crashed because my body was so tired and so done, but it did feel so good. But anyways, I'm working from home today, and it's just gonna be like a mellow remote day. I signed up for a Pilates class without thinking about it. The fact that I did like 2 hardcore workouts in a row. Well, not in a row, but I haven't had a chance to rest from when I did the bag. So I did the bag on Sunday, I did Pilates Monday, did contemporary yesterday, I'm gonna do Pilates today. Then tomorrow and Friday are my gym days. So I'm gonna be so tired. So my body is definitely getting a lot of movement, a lot of exercise, but I'm like, damn, I really could use a rest day. So I'm like, even though I'm taking Pilates today, I'm like, let me at least stay home for the rest of the day. Like, I don't wanna, oh my God. Even still breathing in hard, that still hurts. Luckily, my body's used to Pilates and the gym and stuff, and I don't think I really use these muscles as much for that. So unless we're doing side planks, then I'm screwed. But anyways, like I was saying, today is just gonna be a mellow day. I'm leaving for Pilates in about an hour, so I went ahead and got dressed, and then I just need to make a quick run to the grocery store later this afternoon because I'm gonna make a new recipe. I saw this recipe for like, it's like a 1-skillet Greek chicken and rice, which, oh my God, I need to defrost the chicken. Luckily, I'm not making it till tonight, so this can defrost for a while. I'm wondering if I should do 2. I think the recipe calls for 6. I'm like, do I want 6 servings? I don't know if I'll get through all of it, so I think I'm just gonna do half the recipe. No, let's do the full one. I have so much meat anyways, like backed up from Costco, and then I still have like a shit ton of shrimp. So I'm like, might as well just make it all. But living super, super close to a grocery store, like walking distance to a grocery store, has completely changed the way that I've been doing groceries lately. Like instead of going for a big run every 2 weeks, I just pick up like what I need from Trader Joe's and then, you know, sometimes Costco. And those runs are actually a lot smaller because anything that's like a fresher produce or something, I will walk over to the grocery store and purchase like the day of, so that I'm only like getting exactly what I need and I'm getting it fresh. Nothing's sitting in my fridge going bad. So I've really been liking living super close to the grocery store, and also like it makes it easy. Like if I'm in the middle of a recipe and I realize I'm out of something, I can just pop over there really quick. Takes 2 minutes to walk there, minute to grab something, and 2 minutes to come back. So I only lose like 5 minutes if I'm being efficient, which is definitely really nice and super convenient. But anyways, okay, I need to make myself some breakfast before I go to Pilates because I definitely need some sustenance. So I'm gonna start on this Greek chicken recipe, but it turns out I really should have read it earlier because the chicken needs to marinate. It says like minimum 30 minutes, which is fine, I can do that. I can put it together really quick, take a shower, and I'll start cooking the rest of it after a shower and dry off and everything. But I'm gonna see if I can marinate it for an hour. I mean, I will end up having a very late dinner if I do that, but I did grow up eating late dinners. My family usually ate at like 8 or 8:30, so honestly I don't have a problem eating late. But to get things off with the marinade, I need 2 chicken thighs. Oof, I think one of my nails is starting to lift. It's fine. I actually just scheduled my nail appointment yesterday. It's for this weekend, so I'm like, we just gotta make it. Put 6 chicken thighs in a big bowl. And these all defrosted beautifully, so that's good. Oh my God, there were 4. Shit, this is 7 thighs. The first pack only had 3, and then this one has 4. Hopefully it'll fit. So for the marinade, I need 2 tablespoons olive oil. There's no measuring thing on this, so I'm just gonna guess. That's probably more than 2 tablespoons. To be fair, I do have 7 chicken thighs. 1 tablespoon lemon zest. I don't know how much 1 tablespoon of lemon zest is, but we're gonna guess. This might take up the whole lemon. Hi. Can I help you? He's so tired. We just got back. I took him on a walk and then I took him into Petco. He was not good. I would give him a C-. He was just like super distracted and like wanted to go every direction except for the direction I was trying to take him in because we were there to pick up his food. I thought taking him after his walk would be better because then he would be tired, but I forgot this dog doesn't get tired. At least not when he gets put into brand new environments. Like I could take him out and then he'll seem tired in the car, and then if I take him to the pet store because it's all brand new, he like instantly re-energizes. It's nuts. Is this a tablespoon yet? I'm so over this. One side of the lemon that just won't zest. I'm gonna call that good enough because I've been here for forever. A 1/4 cup freshly squeezed lemon juice. I'm just gonna pretty much do all of this, I think. And then this recipe calls for spinach. I'm gonna omit that in what I'm doing because I was thinking about doing like grilled zucchini on the side, but just know that you're actually technically supposed to also add spinach. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're still working on the marinade. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The hell? Okay, well, I smell like lemon now. It's not a bad thing. For the marinade, I'm missing thyme, but I'm not gonna go to the grocery store for that. I think it's fine without it. I just did oregano, paprika, garlic powder. I'm gonna be a little generous with this because I love it. And then salt. This does have measurements, but I never go by the measurements when it comes to seasoning, so, I mean, if that matters to you, then go for it. But also some black pepper. Just toss it to coat. If you don't have a big bowl too, you can also do this in, it's just like a Ziploc bag. Just want to make sure all the chicken thighs get some of that marinade. And then we're gonna cover and refrigerate for, it says minimum 30 minutes to a day. Obviously we're cooking this tonight, so I'm gonna marinate this between 30 minutes to an hour. Just kind of depends on when I feel like coming back, but I do need a snack because I'm starving. I'm showered, Leo has been fed, and I've been heating up the skillet and I think it's ready to go. So starting out with a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Again, eyeballed that. Hopefully it's enough. I'm just gonna let it spread over the pan. And then I have the chicken. It's been marinating. Then we're gonna place the chicken thighs skin down and let them cook. It says 5 minutes each side. I'm sure that's overcrowded, but we're just gonna let it go. So I'm gonna let this cook for 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna slice up 1 onion. And then if you are using fresh garlic, you're gonna mince it as well. I'm gonna use my frozen garlic. I'm too lazy to chop up my fresh garlic. That's only worth it to me if I'm making that carrot salad. And even then I don't chop it, I just grate it. Onions are chopped. I'm so glad I didn't change into my PJs because I have splashed myself so many times. Oh gosh. This has been on for about 5 minutes, so we're flipping them. Ooh, these look gorgeous. Ooh, look at the sear on some of these. Absolutely beautiful. Time to pull these off. Chicken is removed. I'm gonna add the onions. Ooh. Then I adjusted the heat down a little bit since this is crazy. And then garlic. I don't even know how many cloves. 2. So 3 for right now. Gonna cook it until the onions are translucent. Smells really, really good though. And then it says at this point to add in the spinach. Like I said, I'm gonna grill zucchini, so no spinach in mine, but this would be that point with some salt and pepper and oregano. So we're just gonna skip straight to the salt, pepper. Then we need 1½ cups of long grain white rice. 1 cup, ½ cup. And then we're gonna coat the rice in all of the juices. Oh, and then it also said to add in the leftover marinade with the spinach, but we're gonna do that with the rice here. I actually did not have a lot of leftover marinade. I think I was supposed to have more, but again, to be fair, I had 7 chicken thighs instead of 6. I actually realized I don't know if I have enough of this, so we may have to do 1 cup water, but 3 cups of chicken broth. And I'm using bone broth. I mean, the bone broth flavor is stronger, so that should even out. Go ahead and stir it, picking up all of the bits on the bottom. And then you're supposed to let this get to a simmer or a light boil. So Just gonna leave it alone. Okay, so here's the tricky part. We're at a small boil, so I'm gonna add the chicken on top. Then we're gonna cover this. Technically this handle can go into the oven. I think it's safe for up to like 500 degrees. It's only at 350. I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna say like I don't want to risk it, but I'd rather be able to like handle it. But anyways, so I'm gonna cover it with foil. Then we're gonna pop it into the oven for 30 minutes. And then again, the oven is at 350 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the timer. And then in 30 minutes, I'm supposed to remove the foil and then keep baking for another 10. And then it says that you can broil the chicken for the last couple of minutes. Getting started on the zucchini, I've just been letting this pan heat up a little bit, just over a medium heat. I think we're pretty much there. So I'm gonna do a thin layer of olive oil. And then I cut a few zucchini lengthwise to make these like kind of zucchini steaks, and we're just gonna grill these. I just did a simple seasoning of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So I'm just gonna pop these face down on the grill. Or not the grill, the skillet that has the grill marks. Probably gonna grill these up for a couple minutes each side. First batch of zucchini is done and it looks really, really good. And then I have the second batch going over here. And then just a couple minutes left on the chicken. Skillet is out and resting. I added some feta per the instructions. That's optional, but I definitely wanted feta because I also have a ton of feta, but it all looks so good. I can't wait to dig into it. Currently grilling up the last batch of the zucchini. I've got most of it over here. It's a large ass bowl of zucchini steaks. So here is how the plate turned out. I think I grabbed a little bit too much rice, but I'm okay with it. But we got the chicken over here. I did hit it with the broiler for like the last 2 minutes that it was in the oven. Rice came out so beautiful. It looks cooked through and it looks super, super flavorful. And then the zucchini just looks fresh and perfect. So I'm gonna hit this whole plate with just like a spritz of fresh lemon. I almost forgot, I stopped by Trader Joe's when I picked up Leo's food because there was one next door because I wanted some Kalamata olives to go with this. So I'm gonna put some just like on the side somewhere. It's a Mediterranean dish, so you know I gotta add Kalamata olives. I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna do just a few because I could literally eat this whole jar. So here's the full plate. Now we've got the perfect plate going. Little taste of each thing. So first up, the rice. This is what I'm most excited about because it just looks so good. Oh my god, that's so flavorful. And then the zucchini. I'll finish with the chicken. Perfect. Simple and super fresh. That's exactly what I wanted for this. And with that little hit of lemon. Amazing. Star of the show. The chicken. Oh my god, it's so juicy. Oh. And that just like pulled right off. Oh my god. That came out so good. And it like the juices are still flowing. Jesus. I love a one skillet meal. But especially when it comes out good. Straight into the rotation. We've got one more taste test tonight. I went to Trader Joe's to get those Kalamata olives and I finally picked up the cookies that I've been meaning to pick up. These are strawberry doodle cookies. So they're like snickerdoodle cookies, but strawberry. And I saw these on my For You page and I was like, I have to fucking try those. And when I was checking out, the cashier, at this point I'm like, are they flattering me or do I really make good picks at Trader Joe's? But anyways, he was like, these are amazing. And he was telling me like they're super addicting. Oh, they wrapped these ones. The regular snickerdoodles and then the chocolate chip ones that are like this style don't come wrapped, but apparently the strawberries are wrapped. But he said like he just like can't stop eating these when he gets them. So I was like, oh god, I'm a little bit scared because Lord knows when it comes to sweets and treats, my willpower is not exactly strong. So oh my god, these already smell so good. So it's dusted with sugar and strawberry powder. I was wondering what was on top, and then I think it's got like actual little pieces of strawberry in there. Oh my god, I need to put these away. I'll put these away out of sight. I'm about to finish the whole thing. Holy crap. Please tell me these are seasonal, because if these are year round, it's gonna be a problem. I still get this. 1,000 out of 10. So good. just got back from my walk with Leo, and as you guys can see, I already got ready for my plans tonight. We're headed to Wild Goose tonight, and you know I'm so excited for a peanut butter espresso martini. But I just got in my top that I think I'm gonna wear tonight. Oh, this is a little bit lighter than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm not mad at it. I ordered a few tops from Amazon that were like summery colors that ChatGPT recommended I wear, and this is the first of them. A little peach corset. Oh, I was like, why is it like a halter style? It's not. Okay, there we go. It said that it would look good on my colorway for the summer, and I think they were totally right. Also, it matches my nails, kind of. So I'll probably go with this tonight, but I definitely want to like feed him and like have my own dinner and stuff before I get into this because I don't want to get anything on it. But another thing that I unboxed the other day before I started vlogging was this little medicine organizer. I honestly, in my head, I call it like a medicine cabinet tackle box. So this is to replace if you don't have a medicine cabinet, which I don't have right now. Currently, all of like my like medicines, like ibuprofen, just like general first aid stuff and like supplements and stuff, they're all just kind of like scattered. So I've been wanting this for like one place to keep everything. So I'm excited to use this. So it's like got two levels. The first one's just like a little organizer, and then the bottom is just like nice and big and it's clear so you can see everything, but this is where you can throw like the majority of your stuff in. So let's go ahead and get this all organized and get all of my stuff just like in one place. So right now I currently don't have like a full first aid situation going on. I do have some stuff. I was keeping some of it in my coffee table, some of it here in the kitchen in one of these drawers, and then some of it also in the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, let's put everything in one spot. See, it's not even like fully organized. These are eye patches that do not need to be stored with medicine. First off, I got like some scar tape. I was meaning to use this to like help with wrinkles and stuff, but honestly, I'm inconsistent about it, but I still want to keep this on hand, so. Oh, that kind of fits perfectly right there. And then I have a bunch of Advil, Dramamine, very, very important to me. Benadryl itch relief. It's a sweat absorbing lotion, but I think I'll just put it at the bottom. And then I've got like nail stuff in here. Okay, the nail stuff doesn't need to be in here. And then I've got like this guy. This was for an old travel thing. Put that away. I also just, the other thing is though, I don't know where I'm putting this. I think the digestive enzymes I'm gonna keep in here, but Party Smart, and then this is like the mouth relief thing that I got when Leo busted the inside of my lip. Yeah, I even have stuff down here. So disorganized. Okay, so we've got Lemsip. This is the best. I got it in Europe. It's so good for when you're sick. Hopefully I won't need that for a little bit. And then my Oragel dupe, and Party Smart pills, which actually I keep forgetting to take them. I'm not gonna forget tonight. Not that I am gonna go nuts tonight. Still, just in case. Okay. So we've got like the start of a little medicine cabinet, but now I just need to figure out where this is gonna go. Relaxed a little bit too much while eating dinner, so I got dressed super quickly. But this is how I ended up styling this top. For reference, I got it in a medium because I did see that it runs small, and they were definitely right, so I'm glad I listened to that. I don't know why I ended up doing a little bit of a Western flair to style it. So I have my bootcut Levi's jeans and then my Western belt, and then I have these old Western boots. Again, not sure. I just like started grabbing things and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of into it. I like the way that this works together. And then I think for another little pop of color, I'm gonna also do my little bag that I got in Venice. I feel like it's kind of fun to mix up this color with this color. They definitely go together, and I feel like it's just like a fun way to play with the colors. Also, really quick, shout out to ChatGPT for this color recommendation. First off, it's making me look tan as fuck, but it really does look good on my coloring for summer. So yeah, good job, ChatGPT. But I just sprayed on a little bit of my YSL Libre. It's my favorite perfume in my collection. And then I think my friend's gonna be here in a second, so I definitely need to go walk Leo really quick. Back from the bar, and I've been waiting for this moment all night. I specifically did not have a cookie before I left. Like, I thought about it, but I was like, no, have it when you get back. Honestly, these are the fucking best. If you were planning on going to Trader Joe's and you stumbled upon this video, the strawberry doodle cookies, so good. And they're soft, like not too sweet. Oh, they're perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put this away so I don't eat more than one. The perfect way to end the night.